But he just says, I have a plan to take everything from you, Roman, including that. And including that, I'm going to finish my story. So Cody told you that he got plans to take Roman belt. He told everybody this. Doesn't say anything else. But he just says, in the meantime, it's somebody who's really familiar with you. Out comes Dwayne for the second time this year. This dude is on pace to appear every single month this year on TV. Shout out to him. That's uncharted territory, right? With that being said, are the most miserable, entitled, crybaby ass I've come across in any fandom that I consider myself a part of. And I fancy myself a Star Wars fan. So that's saying a lot.
When you surpass them.
Talking about they had us invested in Cody's story for the last year. They want to bring The Rock in. Listen, they've had us invested in the Bloodline story for the last 4 years. Is that story not more of a priority? Has The Rock not been an unseen character in this story the entire time?
He has been quoted, subbed, or referenced at least 10 times over the course of the last 2 years.
And y'all lying about not wanting to see The Rock. That's the biggest cap.
That's the paperwork. That's cap. Totally cap. That means lie.
Y'all talking about, we don't want to see The Rock. He's going to get gassed. Y'all, wasn't nobody talking about The Rock getting gassed until he was a little bit tired, doing the shit with Gender last month.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, he can't work more than 5 minutes without getting gassed. Y'all wanted this man the entire time. All of a sudden, y'all don't want to see him.
Fickle.
But y'all said that about 10, 12 years ago when he was set to wrestle John. And y'all still showed up. Y'all still watched it. Y'all still loved it. But more to the point, I'm just going to quote my starting quarterback for my New York Jets. Because he once said this, and I'm going to spell it out for y'all.
RELAX. Relax.
We have 10 weeks until WrestleMania. Even if this is what they're going to do, like you said, there is a game plan for this. We just don't see it. I think that the big thing about this is that Roman's reign, no pun intended, represents two things. Number one is a paying homage to yesteryear. The old wrestlers from the territories who had held these belts for 2, 3, 4, 5 years at a time. The second thing is it is a test of patience to this generation who only cares about the quick bits. That's why TikTok is lit. That's why all the Instagram stories and shit, because y'all watch for a couple minutes and you're done. This is the long game. Y'all wanted long-term stories. You bitched and complained about it all this time while AEW was building up to get started. Here is a long-term story, and y'all are upset. More to the point, because I deal with this. I have wrestling fans that I work with, and it's like the biggest thing about them not getting Cody to finish the story is because, Roman is this part-timer now, and we don't care about him. We're tired of this dude not showing up defending his belt. Do you realize that since 2020, when he came back in August, after he took 6 months off for his health, which is well documented, this man for 2 years straight pretty much made every day. From SummerSlam 2020 to 2021 in Vegas, he didn't miss a date whatsoever. And then from there to 2022, I think he had COVID in January.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he missed the slow season. Like, it was Extreme Rules and Hell in a Cell. It wasn't caring about that anyway. Cody was back. Seth was there. They were fine. He really didn't start working a part-time schedule until this past year. That's it. Yeah. He hasn't been taking that much time off. So y'all are dragging this whole thing when the man, since he's been back, hasn't only produced, but he's led the company out of the pandemic and into their most lucrative years possible in the company's history, to the point that when Vince sold the company, I'm pretty sure he got above his asking price. We're talking about a part-timer who, let's be real, has been working still 75% full-time until, like I said, the past year. The last year is when he really started taking time off, which, again, is because he helped. Well, not so much the health now because he's good, but He's got 5 kids, 2 sets of twins. What schedule are you going to work when you got that much going on at home? And you're still putting on being the top attraction in the company. My main thing is this. Every 10 years we go through this with the main event of WrestleMania. Was it 90, 94? Bret and Lex Luger both had a claim to the title. They both won the Rumble. What was the solution? You both get a match against Yoko or whoever the champion is by the end of the show. And that was that. The right guy won. Everybody went home happy. Redacted won the Rumble in 04. Shawn, he wanted to face Triple H. Shawn still had a claim to Triple H because he didn't beat him for the title. They had the non-finish at the Rumble. He done deboed his contract. He super kicks him, signs his name on the contract. So you can't do nothing about that. What's the result? We make a triple threat. My favorite one was Daniel Bryan because everybody wanted that. And this is the most related to the one we currently in. Because they brought back Batista, made all the spectacle about it, got him in the match, and it didn't even matter because the people wanted what they wanted.
Daniel Bryan was always the plan for 6 months.
That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all can't convince me of that at all because we had a whole year prior to that where he was already in main event matches with John Cena. So you can't tell me that.
Pinned John Cena clean at SummerSlam.
You had a full calendar year that led up to that. And y'all think y'all did something. Okay, here we are 10 years later. Blink twice if you need help. I'm serious, man. Like, what do you think? Within the last 2 weeks, The Rock is on the board of directors. You had injuries to Punk. Brock, like I said, the floor is lava. And, okay, you have leadership that says, all right, we need some good press and stuff like that. And obviously Dwayne is in those conversations. But realistically, the situation is something that is ever changing. They even reported, WWE is monitoring the reaction because the clip of Rock showing up was the most disliked of any WWE video on YouTube. That's not going to get reported. It's not going to get reported that they're monitoring the situation unless we got 10 weeks to Mania. We're still figuring the picture out. So we're tripping and we are showing our ass like we always do because it is February, now to February 4th, and they have implied what the WrestleMania main event is going to be. They haven't confirmed it. Thursday, they might confirm it. And we think we know the end result. But it's WrestleMania 40. And for 30 years in the past, we thought we knew the result and was ready to riot until we got to WrestleMania and we got what we supposedly forced into existence when they had it planned all over.
If Twitter was around in 2005, the fact that they teased for weeks that Batista was going to challenge JBL, y'all would have complained about that too. Mm-hmm. Obviously, that wasn't going to be the case.
They already started teasing the breakup between them two of them. Right around Survivor Series, they started teasing that tension between the two of them. How were you going to do that far back if he's going in a different direction?
Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes, they were tag champions for about a week last year in October. This is after TKO took over. While they were tag champions, they initially planted the seeds for the Cody and Roman face-off. Like, that happened back then. This is after TKO, after The Rock came in and everything. Come on. Come on. The best part about, like, The Rock coming out, shaking hands with Cody, it was 5 minutes. They explained nothing. Nobody besides Triple H, The Rock, Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, Nick Khan, whoever in social that gets the graphics together. The only people that know what's about to happen are the people who need to know. None of us know what's going to happen. So we're over here reacting over 5 minutes. The Rock probably going to be the guest referee. The Rock can face Roman in Australia. That's an option right there. The Rock and Cody can both face Roman each night of WrestleMania. That's another option. But instead, we're going to bitch and complain about one possible option that hasn't even been officially solidified yet. It's what we doing again, like you always do. And even if it is Rock and Roman, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense, to quote DJ Quick. The money-making option right there. You know what this is? It's a business whose intention is to make money. In the likelihood that the original plan still goes down, don't take credit for it because it was always going to be the plan. Don't take credit for them changing whatever plans they had. Y'all think they changing Mania plans a month or two before Mania? Like, they haven't been teasing this shit for The last year? I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna find out probably this Thursday.
Yeah.
So low key, Cody don't deserve nothing for shouting out the Elite after he won the Rumble. I saw that shit. Like listen, don't win a Royal Rumble and give the Young Bucks props on my dime.
No, sir.
Because then we're gonna have a problem for real.
I'm not feeling that whatsoever.
Yeah.
And Punk's sitting right there too. So his face was like,
Really, nigga?